of North Neal and Bradley. WCIA3's Marley Capper is there now. So Marley, I was there earlier and firefighters were making some progress. Tell us what you see.
Mac, it's a very chaotic scene here. You might be able to tell behind me the flames have reached the roof. Firefighters have been here for about 2 hours now trying to put the flames out. Earlier, our crews saw firefighters taking people out of their homes. Just moments ago, they had the ladders and the fire hoses shooting water at the top of the roof. Right now, there's some smoking that's happening. It's been a really crazy scene here. We are just hoping the firefighters are able to get this out. We're going to continue to see what is going on and report to you. Live in Champaign, Marley Capper, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, Marley, thank you so much. And we will have more details coming up tonight at 10.
This is a bloom frame construction. That means the walls are hollow. So we had an initial report of a fire outside, but when it gets in those walls, it travels up through those walls. So unfortunately, when it got into the walls, we've been chasing this fire for a couple hours now. It's just a very stubborn, very difficult fire.
Earlier, our crew saw firefighters taking children and family out of the home.
Yes, we were able to get a family out of the home while the building was on fire. There was 3 children in there and a young mother, and we also got a dog out of the building also.
And all the people that were inside the home safe?
Yes, all the people that were in the home are safe, and they're in warm conditions right now.
Okay, so tell us about this technique. I mean, it's going to the roof and you're able to use the hoses to get it down. I mean, is that standard?
Yeah, it's a very stubborn fire, and that's a tactic that we use. We allow the fire to show itself, as we say. We shut down our lines, we let the fire burn for a little bit, show itself, because it's very stubborn, it's very hidden in those walls, hidden in those ceilings, hidden in those voids, and so the only way we can really deal with it and make it fightable is to allow it, as we say, show itself. And then once it shows itself, then we hit it with the water.
Any other information you can share with us about this fire?
No, other than, yeoman's work being done by the Champaign Firefighters here. We had 2 alarms worth of companies here. Very cold conditions. I don't know what the temperature is. It's probably around 0, I'm guessing. A lot of the firefighters are frozen. We've been at this for a couple hours, and just a very difficult, stubborn fire, but kudos to our Champaign firefighters.
So we've seen several fires across Champaign County, especially just today alone. Is it something that families need to be taking more precautions, because it seems like there's been a lot of fires recently?
Yeah, we don't know what the cause of this fire is. It's under investigation currently. We believe we know what the cause of the other fire was earlier today. We believe it might have been a space heater. The bottom line is that, as we get into cold conditions like this, we got to be very cautious with our heating elements that we're using. If you're using a space heater, you got to keep everything away from at least 3 feet. You got to be very careful. You can't be using gas stoves to heat your home, because that produces carbon monoxide. People can become overcome by carbon monoxide. So these are just very difficult times of the year that you need to be very, very cautious because of fires that occur during these cold times.
Definitely. And then do you mind sharing the status of the fire? firefighter?
Sure. Our firefighter who was injured earlier today is in the hospital. He's ventilated. I'm sorry, let's start over. Our firefighter who was injured earlier today is currently in the hospital. He's been admitted to an ICU. He has been intubated. He's on a ventilator. And I can tell you that his prognosis is good. The reason why he's intubated on a ventilator is mainly as a precaution because his airway could have been damaged.
Anything else to share with us tonight?
No, we're keeping the family and our firefighter in our thoughts and prayers, and we're hoping for a great outcome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the chief just let us know that they are using a tactic where they let the flames kind of show themselves to the top of the building. That way they can attack it from the top. So right now they're hoping to contain the flames. He says the structure of this house has made it really stubborn for the fire to keep growing, and it's harder for them to put it out. They've been out here since about 6:30. It's about 13 degrees outside. It feels like it's about 0 degrees. So he said his men are freezing right now. He said they've been working here for a while. They're tired. Their hands are frozen, but they're doing everything they can. Moments ago, they had the ladders up using the hoses. So they're trying every tactic they can to really put this fire out. As the chief said, he calls it a very stubborn fire. He also says if you're using space heaters, he knows it's cold. He says be careful. Be cautious of what you're doing. Make sure that your space heater is being attended to. He says the fire from earlier today that we reported may have been from a space heater, so he really wants to caution all residents to make sure that they are keeping safe while staying warm. Don't use your gas ovens and leave it open. You can have carbon monoxide. So he's really urging people to be safe during these cold times so that the way there isn't another fire. He said earlier they were able to pull out the entire family. There was 3 children and a dog. Nobody was hurt. He did give us a little update about the firefighter who was injured at the fire earlier today. He said he is intubated right now. Out of caution, he's in the ICU, but his prognosis is looking good. So that is some good news here. But they are still working tirelessly to get this fire contained. Like I said, you can see the flames from the top. Right now it's smoking. They're just about to begin using the hoses again. I'm going to have Tyler zoom in for you guys. You can see right now the ladder is going towards the roof. They're trying to get that hose right at the top of the roof where the flame is peaking to try to get this out. We're on Neal Street. It's been about 2 hours since these firefighters have been continuing to battle these flames. Lots of smoke is going on. It's very, very, very cold. The firefighters are tired. They're working very hard. The chief said this house is, the way that it's built, it's very hollow, and so it's easy for the fire to grow and to spread. Right now you can see the hose is going right where those flames are. They're getting really close, trying to put this stubborn fire out, stubborn as the chief calls it. Yeah, call.
This is Tyler. Can you do a mic check?
Battling these flames. Take a look.
time. That's where
Still a lot of smoke lingering. They're working very hard to put out the flames. I spoke to the fire chief earlier. He said they've been here since 6:30, so it's a little over 2 hours at this point. It's very cold outside. These frigid temperatures, firefighters are freezing. The water is cold. They're working very hard. They're using different tactics to try to tackle this fire. They're using the ladder and the hose that is attached to the ladder to try to reach the fire on the roof. Right now, I can't see any flames. That doesn't mean that there's not any right now, but they have contained most of the flames to the roof. The fire chief said that the house, the way that it is built, is a hollow wood, so the fire has been kind of creeping up and spreading quickly. The chief is calling it a very stubborn fire, so they're working very tirelessly. We'll keep letting you guys watch this.
how much time does he have left until we're here? This is fun. I'm going to walk away for a sec.
We are continuing to follow breaking news this evening as Champaign firefighters battle their second house fire today. They were called to a home on North Neal, just down the road from Bradley. WCIA3's Marley Capper is there now. So Marley, it was a chaotic scene at the very top of the hour. Are there any new developments right now?
Mac, well, it's still a pretty chaotic scene here. You can see the top of the roof is still on fire. I spoke to the fire chief months ago. He said a few things. One, this house, the way it was built, the wood is hollow, meaning it's really easy for the fire to spread and stay contained in that one area. So they're using that to their advantage to try to let the fire show itself and then be able to attack it from the top of the roof. Right now they have the ladders going, as you might be able to see, and they're using the hoses to directly spray water into the top of the roof. Now, he's not yet sure what the cause of this fire is, but he is really warning all families that if you're using a space heater or your own heater in your house, please be safe about it. They're not sure if this is the exact cause yet, but he's seen other fires that have been led because of that. Now, they've been here for about 2 hours. He says with these frigid temperatures, the firefighters are cold. I mean, my hands are so freezing. My amazing photographer gave me his gloves. I can't even imagine how they're feeling right now. So let's definitely keep them in our thoughts tonight. This is not the first fire they have tended to this evening. Like I said, it's been going on for about 2 hours, and they're really trying to attack the roof here with water to really put out the flames. The fire chief says this one is stubborn. Live in Champaign, Marley Capper, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, Marley, stay safe out there. We're going to have more details coming up tonight at 10 o'clock about that story. We'll be right back.